What is up, guys? I am prepared for another wonderful day of Dota 2. At least I hope it's wonderful. Rednet cannot join us today. Some things he has to accomplish, which makes sense. We can't play Dota every night. We do have lives, surprisingly, despite all of this. So I'm just waiting for my my little Twitch to kick in here so I can double check that things are still the way they are supposed to be. And then we will be good to go. I have already gotten ready to play ranked since we don't have any add-ons today. We might get somebody who wants to join midway. We'll see if I actually do that or not. That's up to the moment and how it feels. We might get somebody. You know, it's always different. All right, sounds fine. For now, I'll start. I didn't mean to click that. We're at 3,364. That's a pretty good number, actually. I feel pretty solid about 3,364. I feel really good about that. Make sure everything is wonderful with my settings the way I like them. Lots of different stuff, unfortunately. Oh, quick match. Good, I'm glad. Nice. Makes things way better. Alrighty, so let's get into it. With a little bit of solo, it means there won't be as much useless talk, but also a little bit less lively, so you guys are trade-offs, right? Still just hate Venom. Still can't stand the hero. Let's see what I'm going to be working on. Never getting that bash challenge, like ever. Well, maybe I can go like mid and go Storm Spirit or something. I just feel like he's not really in the meta as much. Thank you, Afrochick. I'm glad you were there on standby.
5 seconds remaining.
Thanks. Thanks to Venge. Here's to you, Venge, for picking before your carries. Good stuff, good stuff. Just don't want to pick early. That's the truth. Oh, we got a guy who's a little bit higher than me. Good on him. Good on him. Thank you, Necro. Yes, I just clicked as you heard the little sound. The failed pick sound. Thank God. The Necro does work well with me. He's a good hero right now. He's pretty strong. Although he did get the nerf on his ult, he's still a really good hero. And he does a lot of damage based on, you know, health values. The strength heroes are pretty weak against Necro. Storm's not bad against Sven. It's actually okay. The BKB hurts, but I think it's okay. It's better than a lot because I can at least stay away from him. Versus some heroes where I'll get chased down. I can actually do something to respond. But I think Puck might be... Puck's rough just because of the health value. I think Storm is pretty good. Pretty good here. Squab could be good too, though, just for the piercing ult and the ability to blink away to dodge stun, but I just don't know if that's really the way I want to take it. It seems a little bit meh. Alright, Storm is great against MK, so I feel good about it. Shadow Fiend, the lane will be kind of rough, but I'll be alright. Monkey King gets really roughed up by Spirit Breaker and by Storm. Spirit Breaker gives us vision of him as soon as he starts charging. And Storm Spirit breaks all trees when he starts flying and has flying vision. Just making sure my nose is clear. Don't want one of those situations where I look like an idiot. Should be better. I'm actually a little bit sick, thanks to the children at my work. They carry sickness with them. That's probably true, depending who's the lane. They're losing money, which is great. They could probably get it first blood top. It's totally reasonable. So they have a Jakiro. Pretty strong against Jakiro. Pretty strong against Ogre. Great against MK. Alright against Sven. Alright against Shadow Fiend. He could nuke me because if he does a Yule's kind of combo and does it perfectly timed, I'll die. I'm hoping he doesn't go for that. Necro is great against Sven and Jakiro, and not so much Jakiro, but decent against Jakiro and Ogre, and great against Sven. The only reason he's only decent is because they do a lot of damage back thanks to the nerf to his Ghost Shroud. Takes a lot of damage. So, you know, you can only do so much. I think I've played with this guy Moneyball before. Our combination here is probably better. Hard to say, but I feel pretty confident in our lineup to at least put that on the line. Not gonna double down though. I don't feel that confident. Didn't even know I had a taunt. Like I said, I always just try and then I find out stuff. As Storm, it's always the right decision to take Static Remnant. A 1 second stun is not amazing. So usually not worth. You know, you're paying 85 mana for a 1 second stun on a huge cooldown. Probably not going to be the what clinches things. I forgot Lonely Camel's tip. I always forget. And Storm is slow, so we'll see if I can actually get this block. Doesn't look like it. Alright, here's Shadow Fiend. He actually had a superior block, so now I'm fighting onto high ground here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mischance be danged. Nice. I'm fine with using a little bit of mana just to establish some early, you know, last hits. It's worth it to me. Because the last thing that I want is to have Shadow Fiend have such an advantage on me in lane. Because I don't have enough money to have boots and a bottle and stuff. So the early mana, I'm not going to be able to really push him out of lane. Especially since he has a decent amount of regen anyway. He's getting plenty of last hits here, which is not cool.
Haste his top.
Alright, in this case, Overload's usually the right option, so I'll take it. It's hard to say in this case just because I have a haste rune. I could easily get a free Q. Mostly just like exactly like what just happened. He salved. I will not be able to cancel that. I already know that. His damage is unfortunately scaling pretty heavily now. As the Storm Spirit in this case, the most important thing you can do is just kind of live. Don't be dumb about how you move around. Keep high health if possible. No mana. Guy's got a bottle, but I'd rather him be wasting bottle charges than getting basically free mana. I'm gonna go run for rune because it's gonna give me the money to get bottle, I think. Not quite, actually. But close-ish to getting me bottle, so I'll take it for what it's worth. I hate gank on the Shadow Fiend, pretty bad. If Storm Spirit had been good at what he does, he would have got that rune for me, but now Shadow Fiend has rune. And I'm probably going to end up dying for it, to be honest with you. He's a DD, so he can kill me whenever he wants, if he's anywhere close. And that's Spiritbreaker's fault. He should have had that DD right now. That should be his DD. He should be able to use it. And he decided, oh, the rune that's... He should know, actually, because he didn't see a rune get popped up, and he saw me go bottom.
It's a tri-lane. Like, I don't think you should... Alright, my bad. Just help mid top. Just help mid top. Alright. It's gonna be... We won't be able to kill. That's the only reason I say it.
Lucky dodge there. Shadow Fiend's just winning lane now, but at least the, you know, the victory isn't ridiculous. He's a DD. I don't know how many times I can ping that. Scary stuff, but
I come in. Why me, I coming.
Alright, this is going to make my life a lot easier. Thanks to Death on Shadow Fiend, I have some stuff I can do. That was pretty disastrous for him. All because of course, you know, a two-person rotation. Venge did some serious damage first, allowed me to get some free hits in, where Venge took the tanking damage for it. This is what you should be doing for your mids if their lane's rough. Shadow Fiend's gonna get bottom runes, nothing I can do about it. Necro doesn't really have the capability of going down there right now. And Spiritbreaker this time can't be blamed because he wasn't going through there anyway. He has an arcane. Still scary, but not as scary. Nice. Now it's important to be taking my Electric Vortex. It's just a good ability. It would be lovely if I could actually gank these the bottom lane, since Spiritbreaker's already down there. But I kind of have doubts about its success. That good Q though is going to set me up for potential success. Alright, we made them pay for their laning
Shrine? Can we use that shrine?
decisions.
Go, man.
Very important for us. I never use my ward because I'm dumb. I'm a big dumb guy. It's okay though, I've made it work. Spectre died and I don't know how.
There's a big stack down here.
Big old stack. Should call it off. Well, it's good rotation by Spectre. That is huge. Yeah, I've never pinged anybody for stuff like that. I felt like we actually had adequate vision anyway. Like, my team has been pretty good about making sure that, like, stuff is up. Like, I saw ward bottom and stuff, so I'm actually pretty happy with the way my team is warding. That got me. Okay. That's not ridiculous, I just didn't think it did, but, you know, it's fine. Shadow Fiend's back mid again, probably madder than ever. I'm a 4-0 Storm, so I should be able to use this to get an advantage as we go forward. Oh, alive. Thanks to the tread switch, I would not be alive without that. Ogre did die, so I'm happy about that. Ben should be being super careful here. Shadow Fiend is very scary. She was not super careful, and for it, she has died. It's her fault. I don't know why she's surprised. It's okay, though. Stuff happens. Alright, coming bottomed out my team out. Hoping to get my next level of Q next. I could really use it.
Go, 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 go.
So now I'm just poking away at this, waiting for my level 10 where I get my 3 mana regen and everything gets great. Make Storm Spirit great again. He should be TPing right now. I think that I can't TP. So that should be like, you know, a point like, oh, well, Storm can't be there, so I might as well be there right now, basically. He doesn't have ult forever because of the unfortunate Necro nerf. It's needed, but it's still unfortunate if you play Necro. Ooh, a Sven. Bye, Sven. I saw Sven real quick, and he is dead now, thanks to just repeatedly using Ball Lightning, because this is unsure damage, and it's 100 mana. I can zip a little bit for about the same and get guaranteed damage anyway, so... I felt in that particular case it was just the right option. Thank goodness for that. Sven just got shut down so hard. He can't afford to die like that. In their particular team comp, he needs to be farming the whole time. Alright, now I've started into my Bloodstone for real. Other than my Soul Ring, I actually have a point booster, who's going to help me survive these battles to come. And now what you would do if you were me, what you should do, some people would say fight. That's, I would say, wrong. My team is too deep for me to really get in there and do much. By the time I get there, the fight will either be over one way or the other, or I won't be able to jump because I'll be on the wrong side of the battle. Instead, it's good just to put pressure on this tower. You know, this way I'm accomplishing something, but it's not necessarily fighting. My team can run if they need to. There we go. Hey, Mask of Madness isn't terrible here. I want to get him, but I have to be right after Spirit Breaker. I wish I could have more of an effect here. I just don't have a lot of mana. I want to fight so bad, though. Wow, they really just turned that fight. I didn't do almost anything for that fight. I just existed. That was a bad decision by me. I should have stayed in. I think attacking Sven is way less important than doing this. Alright, now getting Sven's okay. Unfortunate. I would have had the kill, but it's not our team's fault, you know, it's just unfortunate. They still fighting? Oh, successfully, look at that. Look at that beautiful fight. You're trying to deward as his last action, which actually isn't bad. Get a tiny bit of money influx and, you know, matter in the last few moments of his life, basically. There's just a cheap way for me to regain my health and mana, basically. My sustain out there isn't as high as I'd like it to be. I'm working on that. TP cooldowns are so long, 80 seconds, jeez. How is my level compared to most? I'm actually equal level with Shadow Fiend, tied with Spirit Breaker, and Necro as the highest levels in the game. This is where Sven gets angry. He's actually silenced, so there's no reason not to do this. I don't think I could kill him even if I wanted to. I'm sure some people would disagree and say I probably could have, but it was a little risky because he's going to start throwing his stun as soon as his mask ended, which was any second. So it's just better for me to, in my opinion, take the easy way out.
I don't know if you can storm this stack down here. This stack is full. I don't know if you can get it or not.
There we go. This will help me take that stack. Extra 40 damage. I have a lot of mana is the only problem. I mean, I regen a decent amount. For most heroes, it's plenty, 7.6, but Storm spends it ridiculously. He's one of the most expensive mana heroes in the game. He just casts the whole game. The stack he's talking about isn't here anymore. It's just a single stack. Like a single group. Not a stack. Sven took it with his mask. Which makes sense. I mean, why wouldn't he? How's this going over here? Not great for us. But it's alright. Oh. No thanks, I don't want to be there. That time I really had nothing I could do. There's nothing I could accomplish that would have helped. I think in this case, the Shivas is really good. Shivas is probably the way I want to go. I think that Shivas is going to provide me with a lot of survivability with armor, and also the attack speed slow is really brutal on Sven and Shadow Fiend and Lucky King. So I think that's going to benefit me. I'll let Spectre have it, because Spectre needs it more than I do. About to get my level 3 stun. Pretty excited. At least the mana cost doesn't go up. That's one thing I can appreciate about Storm Spirit stun. Going in anyway. I'm dead. I should have killed myself there. I told him not to go in. It was a mistake. I guess Spirit Breaker does have a Shadow Blade, but who's getting BKB? Not me. That's ridiculous. In this game, I mean, a BKB has some benefits, but I'd much sooner get a Lincoln's. I mean, I'm not really worried about Ogre. The stun kind of sucks. That's it. Monkey King, it doesn't stop anything. Jakiro doesn't stop anything. Liquid Fire, who cares? Shadow Fiend... I'm talking about Lincolns, I guess. So, I mean, BKB would obviously stop a lot, but like, the things that I wouldn't stop being, what? Monkey King's one ability that I kind of care about. And, Shadow Fiend's casting, I guess, Fence Stun. It's like, it's a couple abilities. It's not really worth buying a whole BKB over. We'll need dust, however. Here I am. Now I have dust, so I can actually do things. They didn't hear the freaking memo. Yep. There's nobody's paying attention. That's what's happening now. And it's a big problem. So if we had actually done what we said we were going to do and killed Sven, it would have been way better. But instead, all my team died because of terrible, like, in-moment decision. This will at least help me live. Necro is dead. There's no two ways about that.
Guys.
He went out there, I mean... That's all his fault. He's basically fed there. He doesn't even have any escape. Like, not that he should, but he doesn't, so don't go out. Completely stun-locked. I didn't even know Sven had a Blink Dagger. I never saw it. I guess I should have known, because I think I saw him blink in once. I didn't see him blink from point to point, but I think I did remember him blinking in once, but... And we probably lose because they're better here. Spectre's not around. Venja is good. I'm not the person who goes in. That's the best I got. Oh, how did he not die from my Q, by the way? Nice. I'm dead for a year, so I got nothing. You're stunned, dude. There we go. Perfect. Sven isn't even big. He's not even like a big Sven. He's just a normal Sven, but we're letting him dominate us. It's just hard because we don't have a lot of good initiation besides Spirit Breaker. That's it. So if he's not like ready to go, then we're screwed. And this all happened because we took 2 bad fights. One of which I was part of because I should have realized that Sven had Blink had backed up. But the one before that where the entire team, when we were ganking down this way, just decided, let's attack everybody in the lane, even though that wasn't the discussed plan. And we all died for it. Well, everybody but me died for it. We cannot afford to just defend and farm, but... Oh, nice. Got both. I wonder if they have sentries up. Yes. Yes, they do. Alright, nobody can get me now.
Need sentries for Shadow Fiend.
I'm so mad because, you know, I blinked in and I bursted in, and of course I got caught the moment that Sven just blinked back in to stun Venge and got caught in the AoE. The game's over, we lose. There's no way. You know, I made some mistakes, but Sven should not be allowed to farm ever. Like, I killed him once myself, mind you. And even though he's kind of strong, mostly just because he has levels, I just feel like we should have been able to do so much more. Like, I don't know what happened. Unless I'm gonna do more damage now. A little.
Go back.
My bloodstone is just crapping out on me now too.
Let them come way deep.
He has an Orchid just sitting around because he's probably in a little Bloodthorn. Missile Blades. Now a BKB. It doesn't even matter. Missile Blade pierces, so... Not that it doesn't matter, but... Unfortunately, they're going to stun me if they want to stun me. Armor. Ah. Everything's gonna go to heck now.
Go back, go back.
Oof. Okay, I'm alive.
He's invis. He's invis.
Can't do it alone. he doing? I have no mana. That's it. That's all I have. I have no mana regen because I only have 7 bloodstone charges. It's pretty painful. A storm can't really survive on the mana regen I have right now. You go on once and you're out. Sven didn't even go down, I don't think. I think he still has Aegis, which is really unfortunate. His team's up so fast. No. Thanks. Get out. Don't even. That was Venge who did the right thing. Swap with me to get me out. Sven's Orchid is brutal. I need a BKB pretty badly, but I think I need to finish the Shivas first. It's hard to say, but I think it's the right option.
Beck, you should just be pushing bomb, man. And ult in. Push that bottom lane.
Agreed.
Go on Shadow Fiend, bottom, now, please. Oh.
No, sorry.
Here now, anyway.
Don't chase outside of the base like that last one. Let them cover that.
They're hoping to catch somebody in that that initiation. If they do, we're doomed.
Let's wait for this BKB for sure.
Sorry, 20 seconds.
Cool, no sentry. That weakens their position a little bit. Unfortunately, the Bloodthorn and Sven is terrifying.
Probably go right now. Gotta go.
Let's go.
Spectre, go. Spectre, come.
Oh my god. Alive. I was crippled immediately. Yeah, I mean, understandably, got silenced. I didn't, so... Not that it matters, it doesn't. Maybe BKB would have been better before the attempted Shivas. Hard to say. But having to buy a BKB that early, though, I still wouldn't have been that powerful. It's the problem. Sven would still do a ton of damage to me just by standing next to me. So would Monkey King. You know? Helping like this game, probably the numbers will help. Spectre ended up having more money than me, but only by a tiny bit. That's embarrassing for Spectre. Spectre did not farm very well. That's all at the end, basically, was Radiance farming while I was fighting. So I had way more, and I'm sure I can prove that too, player net worth. There I was, Spectre was. Like, I was doing better than Spectre until about, like, there. Right around here is when Spectre was getting the advantage over me. So, that's sad. There, Sven got a bunch of farm at the end, but it was mostly at the end, so I'm not going to count it as him farming. Damage-wise, we were actually mostly Necrophos. Thank goodness for him. He actually kept us going. Spectre did a lot of damage just through passive Radiance, I guess. We really just got screwed because of the way we played it. So we actually had an advantage at around 20 minutes, which is what I set up for us, and so did Spiritbreaker, and then we just lost from there. It was immediately over. The reason why is because Monkey King had a good lane, I guess, a decent lane. Shadow Fiend had a good lane, obviously. He did a little better than me, which I knew. So that's okay. Sven had a good lane, I guess. I thought he would have done worse, which is really sad to me. He was tri-laning bottom, I suppose. There should have been more rotations on bottom. I tried to rotate once. We got a kill on the Ogre, not the Sven. We needed to really do something about that. Because our safe laner just didn't really come online as fast as he should have. He actually had good farm, too. Like, he farmed better than Sven, I guess. By a little bit. But he just didn't stay up with it, I guess. He just really doesn't know how to farm the mid-game, is my honest opinion. Because we were making movements, and Spectre can farm right until the fight starts. I don't know why Spectre didn't have more farm. I feel like Spectre's ability to play Spectre is a little bit lackluster. And Storm might not have been a pick. So builds, like I said, I probably would have bought a BKB if I could do it over again right here, but I wouldn't have finished it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it would have been what I was buying. Venge bought 4 staff, that's fine. Spectre went straight into Radiance and then a Heart. In this matchup, that's okay, I guess. I don't love it, but it's good. Spiritbreaker tried to go for that, you know, helping his team out build, which is an Urn and a Shadow Blade. I'm fine with that this game. It's very good. Necro went a Veil, which is okay. And he was going to buy an Ags, which in this case I'm actually going to support because we really needed it. We mostly lost just because of bad matchups and bad play. So as far as the matchups are concerned, I'm going to start queuing. The matchups are concerned, Storm's always going to suffer against this Sven because I'm never going to hurt him that much, which is kind of what I said at the beginning. He's going to use this BKB. I'm okay against Shadow Fiend, and I'm pretty good against Monkey King, but only if other people are distracting Monkey King. I'm not good otherwise. Jakir and Ogre are too tanky for me to kill them fast, which is one of the problems, which is why I probably should have chose different mid. I mean, it wasn't a great matchup. Necro's good, and I'll still back that up until when he gets focused by a lot of spells. When he's ghosted, then he gets killed. Spiritbreaker is fine. Spectre is good. Spectre just needs to play better and have a lot more farm, and Spectre didn't do that. And Venge is good. We just played it like crap, because our tri-lane just didn't do as much as it could have. Spectre got decent farm, but there could have been more happening too. We could have killed more people. And we obviously didn't. Like, their offlane must have been Monkey King. I didn't see a lot of Monkey King deaths as the game went on. I guess I don't have a water down here. That was a mistake. I'm already parched. We didn't do enough to him. That was bad play. Mid, it was kind of rough too. I could have played it a little better, ideally. We did kill him twice, though, so it could have been worse. I just feel like we should have been able to do so much more in the mid-game with 5-man push and stuff, but we just didn't. And we got into some fights, but then we took bad fights, too. Like, we smoked, and we could only see, like, 2 heroes, and we went across, and we attacked a group of them, and we died for it. And it's like, what do you think was going to happen, you know? And I'm suspecting we didn't buy that many support items comparatively. They bought way more support items than us. And that was a problem, too. Now, granted, I don't blame Venge. Venge bought plenty. But we didn't have enough vision out there to support us smoke ganking. You know, smoke ganking doesn't work magically. You need to have vision first. But what are you going to do? Also, I don't like to play mid because my safe laner never seems to get the farm they need to get to win. Let's cool out a Morph 0. You just do that whenever you want, because Morphling, man. Morphling's a good hero. So I've heard. So I have heard. I'm tempted to go walk up and get a water, but I just don't want to leave my computer. A, because I'm lazy, but B, because, like, it's not ideal. It's not an ideal setup. I swear I had a water. I don't know what happened to it. Like, did I eat it? I get thirsty while I stream. I almost always put a water out there, even though I don't drink it that often. Like, I rely on the potential of it. Alright, I'll grab it. I'll regret it otherwise. I'll ban Venom in, so I'll grab it real quick. It'll be like 15 seconds. It's worth. Alrighty. Here we are coming back. Should just take a second. There it is. You guys like my my break screen? I think it's pretty quality. I had a professional artist do it, so you know, top-notch work. I've been looking for an excuse to use that anyway, to make sure it was working the way I thought it was, because I can't test it unless I'm currently streaming. I need an actual reason to do that. I don't know what to do here. We have a carry, we have a mid, we have an offlaner. I'm not a fan of supporting too much, but I think that I have to. And it makes me sad because I don't like to support. It makes me really sad, actually. I hate supporting. It's just never works out for me, even when I do good, and then oftentimes I don't do good and I feel even worse, but it's alright. Ogre's not even a good support right now. As much as I want to play him for my challenge, he's actually like really bad compared to a lot of others. I would sooner actually take now a favorite support of mine, not the favorite, but a favorite. If only I knew my alphabet. That's the support. That's the guy. Definitely the guy. It's a very good pick right now. My naked Rubik. I wish I had a set for him, but I just don't. So for Rubik, let's see what the lane is first. They don't have a single carry right now, so we actually probably have this in the bag. I'm feeling close to doubling down. They just don't have anything right now that seems good. Seems like a really bad lineup for them. Troll's good. When I take his ult and buff Shadow Fiend, though, it's gonna be in Tiny. It's gonna be rough for them. I wish. I'm just not gonna buy it. That's better. I like that. That's a good buy. Getting ready for my magic wand. I didn't used to buy magic wand a lot of sports, and now I just love it way more. It's a nice Omni Knight. Respect for the Omni Knight. It's just a good item. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm playing Rubik because they have a lot. The reason you play Rubik is because a couple reasons. So you have magic resistance, where they have a lot of magic damage. I don't know, like Tidehunter, Zeus, Pudge. Oh, look at that. The answer is yes. Rubik's probably an alright pick since he has a passive for his team. That's generally that works. Also, big ults or big abilities. Ult, huge. Lightning bolt, huge. All of Omni stuff, huge. Ravage, huge. Whatever his thing is, his ult. Battle trance, huge. He did his own recommendation. Good stuff.
30 seconds to battle.
So those are all big. Pudge Hook is actually big. Alt can be big because for Pudge Ult because it's pierces BKB. So if Troll goes with my team and I have it, it's done. Nice.
This ain't no snowball fight.
They should be able to kill the troll in their lane in an ideal world. So expensive to be Rubik. It costs a lot of money to get like what you need. You need a Force Staff, a Blink Dagger. You know, everything that you don't want to have to buy, you need. I didn't see anybody. There it is. Oh, it's tied with a poor man. So he has no idea what he's doing. I got it. Pros can do it because pros understand. If you're not a pro, buy the dang shield. Troll got the kill first. That's really sad. I'm still ranged over a melee hero. I don't care if he has a shield or not. It's not going to go well for him. That was good. Alright, so now that I have the ability to, I'll take 2 levels here. Just gonna poke at him the most I can. They're having trouble down there, so eventually I'm gonna have to move down. I don't know why he thought I'd have a ward there. He did see me have a ward in my inventory, but like, why does he care? Not that the ward's not good, it is, but like that was worth it buying a sentry for. I'm just skeptical. Basically, I'm just gonna keep hitting Tiny and making him hate his life. I mean, Tidehunter, because that works. He can't do anything. He's not in the luxurious position in which, oh, they're not flying courage now. Cool. Alright, all he has is that left. Cast your dang spells. I don't know if Tiny knows how to combo. It's hard for me to figure out. Uh-huh. Kill Tiny. And kill Tidehunter, you fool. You guys like not paying attention. Yeah, it's really irritating me. He's not like doing anything. I should be dead actually. I really messed up some of the play there. I think it's some money before I go back to base just to make it worth my time. I didn't. Okay. Sure, whatever you say, game. Don't bounce out of vision, even though it's directly there. Rob me of everything I hold near and dear. If you ulted right now, I'd be screwed. It's my own fault. I just said it too. Now that I have boots, though, I'm a little better off. If Tiny had actually done something to Tidehunter before, we'd be in a great spot top. But now we're actually losing top, actively. Alright, it's the most I got in me. I just hate this Tiny. He's just useless. He's done nothing. I did. As soon as I said it, I died. But I deserved it regardless. I honestly think I would do more good in another lane, because Tiny's never going to make anything come of what I do. So, I'm just gonna leave. You know, why bother if nothing will happen? These are still regenerating. He's just getting so aggressive. What are you doing, Chaffine? Showing yourself. Like, thanks, man. Now he can't do anything. My team is not playing well. It's not matchups, it's nothing like that. It's all bad play. I tried to lift him, I failed. I'm a failure. Oh crap. So Shafi just walking around. He game bottom, showed himself so that people would respond. You know what I mean? Like, he took the tower, great. We fed the troll so hard. He has 8 kills. Oh, nice early Blink Dagger. No, they don't have an advantage there. You are playing terribly. That's true, but that's the thing too. People only view like money as if it's in a vacuum. It's like it's not a vacuum. It's compared to how much money you could have got. You know what I mean? Money you could have got top lane that Tiny is more than what he got. We're not fine. Tiny is useless. We should be okay because of the matchup. But not fine. Okay as in passable. I can't even say it's the guy. Like, what am I going to say? You're terrible and you played terrible. No, it doesn't help. I might have to turn and help them fight this. Oh. Never mind. Bye. Well, at least Axe got out. Tide used Ravage. I couldn't even finish it off. Zeus, get away from me. Ow. Thank you, I'm glad somebody said it.
Patience from Zoe.
Wait. Is the Shadow Fiend 2 levels below them trying to say that he did best? We just lane like crap, you know what I mean? Like, we have better picks, but our people are just laning like crap. Easily could have sealed Tide. I kept him so low, and Tiny just didn't want to combo. Level 2, Tiny can do, what? 275 damage with his combo, because you hit twice with Avalanche. If you Avalanche then toss, they hit in the ground and in the air. That's how that works. So you would do 100 plus 100 plus 75. So you do 275 at level 1 and level 2. One of each. Tiny would have died. Plain and simple. Sorry, buddy. Tiny messed up again. I wish Tiny was AFK at this point. Don't throw the first stone. That's my rule too. I won't start talking. But people like him have to start with somebody else, and I will defend them because he's the one who's being a jerk. It's not even about me. Still bothers me. I really want that haste rune. My problem right now is I'm not a high enough level. I don't even have ult. I literally don't even have ult right now. Neither does Dazzle, I guess. I might have saved Shadow Fiend's life.
You really should look at your bottom tower. Your bottom tower is under attack.
I just want experience. I'm not doing this with any... Oh my god. Nice. I'll take it. That's fine with me. That would have actually killed him if I had been lucky enough to do something there. See, guys, still negative. Oops. I don't have any mana. I am so mana poor right now. It's so hard being Rubik. Oh. Problems. Kill me, Zeus. Don't know where my team is around. I'm not blaming them for not doing something. I just kind of thought that there'd be more there, and there weren't. I think maybe a 4-staff's better right now. It would be easier to build. I accidentally wasted that. I got rot, which I didn't want. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Oh. Really don't want to rot. It's gonna hurt me a lot. Rubik can take it pretty well because he has he'll end up with Nullfield later, like a high level of it, but it still stinks. I'm just gonna find their rotations coming towards us. I'm just getting some no field points because we're taking so much damage so fast. You know, 4% is not a ton, but it's better than nothing. I didn't know I could take Berserker's Rage. That's so weird. It is nice so I can be fast. Like, what a weird, like, thing to have. Not quite as fast as Boots Travel Man over there. I hate early Boots Travel, by the way. I think it's kind of bad. I want Hook. Or, you know, an alt or something, but I can't get them. Unfortunate. I lived thanks to my magic wand. I think. I'm pretty sure he did. Oh, looks like I got that speed again. Little things. Cast. Got that 60% blind chance. I could help the last 2 people left. At least Cheyenne actually played well because I double down this and I'm gonna lose so much MMR. This is gonna be like 100 MMR lost day. Oop. Rodovato's Pudge. Unfortunate. Just trying to put a little bit of pressure on them. All I can do right now. I'm so broke. Does Azul have anything? No, not really. We're both broke. This is a bad game. Just a bad game. And I blame Tiny. He's supposed to be our safe lane carry, and he's not doing anything. That was my level 10. There, now I get some money. I think someone's here. I swear I saw like a glimmer of a color or something. Troll's not that scary yet, but he'll get there. He gets so many early kills and I don't even understand it. Troll's not that strong early. It's really just an... Oh, crap. No. Shadowfiend didn't stay. He ran away as fast as he could. I thought maybe we'd make a move or something. Okay, I gotta... We probably shouldn't fight. I just have the feeling. Oh, Aegis is gone. I didn't know that. I don't remember seeing it. Apparently I'm deaf, blind, and not paying attention. That's not good for a Dota game. Oof. We're just not doing okay at all. course, they were all chasing me the whole time. I literally don't understand how they lost bottom lane that poorly. Like, this is abysmal. We have no right to be losing this game. Bottom lane was Omni, which is scary. Pudge, which I guess we get kills. And Troll. But they had a Dazzle Axe, which is one of the strongest lane combos in the game, because Axe just does what he wants and Dazzle makes sure he doesn't die for it. I don't care if Axe responds in that many seconds. He's done nothing to show me that he's gonna matter. So dead. Unfortunately, Pudge knew to finish me off. If I waited just a second, I could have still tied ult, but it probably wouldn't have mattered, to be honest. Like, look at Tiny. He's just not even doing anything. 2 carries are alive, but I have no doubts that this is going to go terribly. That makes no sense to smoke. But look at that. So that was nice. Kind of. I think I need a Yules. Sadly, I need Yules. Now the Force Staff, I can do something though. Maybe not die sometimes. Cooldown's pretty low on purification at this level, which is pretty sweet. I didn't realize there was stuff up here. They gutted our top lane, which is really, really sad. I have like no mana regen, even though I have, you know, multiple items. It just doesn't matter. I run out of purification soon too, which is also terrible. Came in, got a kill, and helped. Wasn't so bad. We got Pudge. Help with our high ground defense. A little. Max waiting for Blink Dagger, and he should be able to get a call with all three. A pretty hard counter to Axe, by the way, is Zeus. So I didn't blame Axe all the way. This is just such a rough game. It's hard to do much of anything. Ooh. Oh, this is not good. I tried to throw it in front. That's the best I could do. Couldn't do anything else. I was like, oh, maybe I can throw him in front. You know, I'll do some cool play. Dead again. What a shocker. Because our team just went too close to the high ground over there. Over by our jungle. Our team is just incompetent. Not everybody, but the majority. Still put the play firmly on Tiny. Tiny has done almost nothing productive. That I've seen, anyway. Oh my gosh. I cannot for the life of me do anything. Thank you. I'm gonna say, like, if that guy can't kill Troll, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Still, huh? I thought I'd get out of it for sure. Well, I had no way out, so that's just death. That's fine, I guess. Didn't know Zeus was a jerk. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. What to do, item-wise? Aether Lens, I guess. Doesn't hurt. I just wish we weren't so disastrously behind. Yeah, I'm trying my best here, but it just doesn't matter. You know, Tiny has nothing since his Blink Dagger. He's an Echo Saber. That's it. So he went up since his Blink Dagger. He went Mana Boots Tiny as well, which you'd think if he went Mana Boots Tiny, he would have done more early, but he didn't. We can't stop Megas. That's the problem. We'll never be able to stop Megas. Not really. Oh, I could help kill the Pudge. Instead, I still died. Tiny is through that game. Through that game. Bottom lane through that game too, but... I just don't even know what I could have done differently. He's so poor. What a poor Tiny. I'm not shocked. He did less damage than me. The only person he did more damage than on our team was Dazzle, which should be the case. On their team, he only did more than Omni. Like, that's so sad. It's embarrassing. We were always losing. And it's because, like, in lane, Tiny was not doing that well. He was doing alright for a few minutes. And then just kind of went into the middle, which he's our hard carry. Shadowfiend actually did pretty well. Axe did alright for kind of feeding. The problem is, like, their Zeus did very well, and their Troll did unreasonable. Let's go over the buys here. You should finish your treads before you finish your boots. I mean, finish your boots before you finish your Blink Dagger, but I can at least accept it. I guess that's a fine item. I just don't know why you couldn't afford anything else. It's really sad. Shadowfiend went a normal build. I'm fine with it. I don't really have a problem. Dazzle was poor and was buying our wards, so I won't bother him. Yeah, I mean, we all bought normal things. The problem, and I don't want to dwell on it because I just lost, you know, so much MMR, so I really don't want to think about it too much. To remember my anger at, you know, that guy, because now I've lost 72 today, is... the lanes were played so terribly. Like, Tiny just didn't take kills. He didn't take any of the kills we could have got on Tidehunter, which would have given us the advantage we needed to go into the mid game. Bottom lane fed, and I don't know why, but the Dazzle Axe combo couldn't get anything done. They just kept dying. Just dying every time. Now, granted, they got some double kills, like where they both kill, but they always seem to be the ones who died second. But we're supposed to be the ones taking advantage of the 2v1 lane, and we didn't because Tiny is bad, or played bad anyway. I just don't know what he was doing. You know, I would weaken him, I'd move him over, Tiny would just go, eh. It's like if you have an opening as Tiny, you avalanche toss. Every time. Even if he doesn't die, Tide will have to leave. He'll have to leave lane. But he's decided that wasn't worth it. And it really bothers me because I have to deal with a carry who's not carrying. And it makes me so mad.
10 seconds remaining.
It just stinks.
5 seconds remaining.
He should have been fine. We should have taken our lane easily. You know, I understand that Zeus is going to be kind of rough for Shadowfiend, but he's alright, so he did fine. Mid lane was okay. And we just needed the X and Dazzle to play safe, and they just didn't, and I don't know why.
10 seconds remaining.
I play an off-lane Nyx. Nyx is pretty bad versus Pugna. People really don't respond well to jerks. They'll never learn the lesson that way. Problem with Nyx is not great against Viper. So now I'm kind of struggling because it's a good pick and a bad pick. Now it's really not a good pick at all. Well, it's not terrible, it's just not good. Who's better? Certainly not Phoenix. Certainly not Bristle.
10 seconds remaining.
Faceless is pretty bad too.
5 seconds remaining.
I'll just pick Nyx. I at least know what I'm doing as Nyx. I feel like I can do something as Nyx. But if I had time to pick, like, that nobody else was worried, I don't know. Slardar is pretty bad. Timber's bad. An offlane Jug could, in theory, work. It's not great, though. I could have done, like, a Coddle. That wouldn't be terrible. I'm strong as Necro, so thank you for picking into me, Necro. Very weird. I don't know, I'm trying to process. I don't even know what we need. The truth of the matter is AM's gonna farm. It's really hard to stop an AM from farming without rotations. The only way we could kill him right now, with the current picks, is if we had a mid person who could come over, and we had Pudge show up and all three of us attacked anti-mage. But even then, he's probably gonna have an ogre with him, and we won't be able to kill him. I don't know, it's hard. I wish I had Rednet here with me. Where are you when I need you, Rednet? I don't think Shadow Fiend's a bad pick. They ghost and he just casts. I do think that the lifesteal is going to kill us, though. Not a good pick. Not what I would pick, basically. Alrighty. This is kind of a poor lineup. Bane's pretty good against AM, though, so I have my hopes. Alright, let's get this stuff started. Yes. I said, where are you when I need you? And the answer is not here. My games are going very poorly. I just lost a dumb game that I almost just go like that fun twice. I almost lost a game I had no right to lose. And I mean like no right to lose. Like we had early game, mid game, late game, and I doubled down because I really should have. I support the double down. If my team wasn't incompetent, a Tiny who just doesn't take opportunities, and a bottom line who fed like crazy, we'd be fine.
to battle.
It was a good double down. If you were here, maybe I wouldn't have doubled down, because I wouldn't have been in this ranked game. We'd be in party ranked and it'd be different. I do wish people would just shut up and play the game, by the way. My pet peeve is when people keep talking in all chat. Unless it's like if somebody says something that's necessary, like, oh, I gotta pause or something, and then like turns into a conversation, that's fine. But otherwise, like, I hate it when it's like, oh, go feed mid, or I'll feed mid, like, all that stuff. Like, I see that all the time. It's very annoying. So just play the game. What you get, jerk. Guilt, man, guilt. You should be guilty. The fans miss you, Rednet. You're a staple of my stream now. We're gonna get popular together. Ogre's here. I don't know if you guys saw him. You could be really hungry. I'm pretty hungry right now, actually. So, I can identify that feeling. It happens, man. You got family stuff. Whether it be important, as in, like, essential, or just preferable family stuff, it's fine. People got lives. That's why I said when I first sent on, I said, you're not gonna, Rednet's not gonna be here because, you know, he's got stuff to do. We all have lives outside of Dota. They got first blood, so that's pretty cool. The infamy, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, you were gonna go places, Rednet. There's a lot of people that don't like to be on my stream because I don't think they have the personalities that really meld well, but me and you, we got this. Me and Ogre both have a ton of regen. This is like a pointless battle. He is zoning me pretty well, though. The Ogre's not good at it, though. Generating mana. Yeah, Viper should win a lane against Shadow Fiend. They're both gonna do a lot of damage in the long run, you know what I mean? They're both gonna have a lot of right click in the lane. Come on. There we go. But Viper just has the orb. It's gonna prevent him from taking the creep aggro while still doing what he wants to do. He can still attack, not take creep aggro, and if Shadow Fiend wants to attack back, he either has to do magic damage, which if Viper feels like it could be resistant to, and also pushes the wave, which is unfortunate usually, early. I want that rune, but it's more important that I take the last hits I can get. And yeah, Shadow's pretty squishy.
Well, Viper is a really card.
It's just not the place you want to be, let's put it that way. You don't really want to be the Shadow Fiend. But if you're a better Shadow Fiend, nice. If you're much better than the Viper, like if I play the player who's way worse than me, it's a winnable lane. Like, the skill is more important, in my opinion, in that particular matchup. However, there has to, if there's an equal skill, then yeah, I'd take Viper. I don't know if they got the rune. I assume that they did because I didn't see the ogre during this. Oh, hello there. Oh, no damage to me. You're gonna block? Oop, too fast. Arcane boots, please. Do they have them or want to buy them?
Seriously, guys, go help Shadow. I got lane's going really easy. Go help him.
Chaffin's the complaining, whiny guy, though. Nobody wants to help the guy who whines. My lane could use help, but nobody's gonna come help me. I'm just the poor, lonely Nyx. Even though I'm against the dual lane.
Ogre Magi rotating mid. You guys.
This is the thing, too. I'm against two people, and I'm not gonna die. Almost certainly not gonna die. Despite that... Oh, I'm gonna get that rune. Despite that... Oh, there's a... Pugna behind me. That's a problem. Despite the fact that I'm gonna play safe and not die... You know, it just... He does need the levels. I don't think a tri-lane with lifesteal is usually the way to go. You know, it just irritates me because it's like I can handle a 1v2, but other people do 2v2 and they both die. Like that last game. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, how are you playing the game? And also, right now, we are ahead, mind you, so I'm not complaining, but this is like, this is what it should be. I'm in a 2v1 lane and 1v2 lane. I expect, for sure, that we're going to get a lot done other places. Good question. He has the Ring of Health. Looks like it. I hope he doesn't have another part coming to him right now. He's gotten good farm. Nothing I can do to really stop it. Which is what I knew going into it. I love, he might get a Battle Fury by 13 minutes. It's possible. I'd love to gank, but, bottom lane's doing pretty well. They're not going to need one, probably. Yeah, I mean, we did just kill 3 though. It happened to be that I saw the opportunity where Viper was moving Shadow Fiend, and they all thought, yeah, let's make stuff happen. Like that's definitely gonna, it's definitely gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's hard to do stuff about anti-mage without the right setup. $4 gold, I'll take it. Totally worth it. They'll be back, but in greater numbers. If you gank, they will come. They're gonna start responding pretty frequently, I would imagine. No one's buying the wards right now, and it kind of bothers me. Just a little. With all their casting, I think a quick magic wand is probably a good idea. It's like late, but I still think it's good. It is a Dota thing. If you gank, they will come. All of them. No Dota player left behind. They can't show up fast. We're going for this necro. It's a dead necro. Good stuff. Got level 4 stun just in time. I'm ready to go. Probably not the right time to be fighting these guys. I was happy I interrupted a TP, which is good stuff. I think I'm doing Nyx things now. You know, I'm going around the map, I'm getting assists, and getting experience because of the assists. Basically what Nyx does. Start leveling up this fast because of how effective it is against their team. They have detection. Hard for me to get moved in time to help Shadow Fiend, unfortunately. Either way, that's a dead dead jerk. Alright, now we go our separate ways. Pudge can do some stuff. I can go just get some passive bounty runes. I need to Nyx it. That's how you play Nyx. Nyx, Nyx, Nyx. It's all you say in all chat. Ever. Ping aggressively and say Nyx. He is just missing the Void Stone, so he should have his Battle Fury in a minute. He basically has Battle Fury, and that's when things get rough. I can't kill him, but I can scare him. I'm so bad.
Brutal, savage, ranked.
That was a really bad stun. That was like the worst stun. I really could not have thrown a worse stun at that point. I'm using the shrine solo, I don't care. Not bother him. That's how you metaphorically give him no air. Just always be around. Make him feel uncomfortable using his blink to go from camp to camp. Yeah, you could board block his camps. I don't think that's the way I want to take it, but I could. And this Necro is going to be in trouble. I don't know if he'll die, though. It's okay not to kill him. He still got pushed back. Still benefit for me. He didn't take the tower. Force him to play with other kids. There you go. Force him to play with my team from before. With that tiny. They're going so deep for this. I don't know why. Like, I'm not there, so, you know, makes me a little bit uncomfortable. He's so dumb. I think that can matter there. Just not in a good spot for it. Alright, looks like my opportunity gank here is over. Okay, that's dead. That is a dead lifestealer. I don't know why they went so deep. I don't know why Shadow Fiend's still there. I'm just glad that I finally have level 2 ults. Actually, I'm gonna buy my Aether Lens immediately instead of waiting like I sometimes do. I think it's the play.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Where is this Pugna I just saw? I want Pugna. That's not Pugna. It's an AM with a Battle Fury. There's Pugna. Alright. That's how you get money. Cool, cool. Ran Getting some kills, putting some pressure on. I like it. At my Void Stone, I'm happy. Now I think a dig in not necessarily 5, but I missed him with that stun. I cannot believe that. I have nothing. I don't know why he's pinging. I literally have nothing. This guy. He was way late to the fight. And now he suddenly wants us to, like, oh, now it's time to fight. And it's like, no, you missed the fight. The fight's over. We had a chance of my stun and hit, but it did not. Thanks to my failure. I mess up too, guys. Oh, nice. What am I taking at 15? I do have some magic damage. I think that I might have to go with magic resist. I'm not sure. No, I need the actual damage. I'm gonna have to take the 50 impale damage for killing Necro and Pugna. I think it's a little greedy, but I think it'll work out.
The enemy's top tower just shattered into little pieces.
I have no mana. My mana regen's crap. I miss my mana boots.
Brutal, savage, ranked.
Pudge, you failed me. Nice job, friends. I've only had more mana. My only regret is that I didn't have more mana. Oh, nice. All that money for me. We probably should just keep pushing. It's usually the smart idea. He can't go fast enough. He's gonna have to come back. I help my team. I'll take it for what it's worth. My team should be monopolizing now, but they are not, because anti-mage is scary. Oh my. Very impatient. So when I spawn, it's important that I go around and kill whoever I can. I can't really push very well. I got a little greedy for that. I probably wouldn't have done it in retrospect, especially since my team did not man up. He's not even that scary, honestly. He doesn't have that much. So in retrospect, I wouldn't have bothered, but, you know, it is what it is. He has 2 items, you know, whatever. We need me to go kill some people, because then my team can do that again. Unfortunately, they were smart enough to attack the range barracks. I don't see him. I don't see him. I cannot believe my stun did not hit. I should have taken him. He'd be dead. It's so frustrating. That dang cast time. Oh yeah, we can take those. I kind of forgot. Aw, come on. I got the Viper, so that's kind of good. My team has no ability to follow up, though. Run. You should have known that right to begin with. Did he let it go? 7-second... Or did somebody take it for him? I don't know. Somebody might have taken the Nightmare for Anti-Mage, but otherwise I'd have no idea why the Nightmare ended early. Bane might have accidentally ended it, and that would be terrible. Threw away his life, basically. That was a responsible choice. I like that. Don't really like the 5 doll stats, though. Attack speed's much better on Lifestealer because of Feast. Viper's gonna mess some people up. Alt Necro. Kind of screws me over. I don't know what the heck he could be asking me to do. There's my Dagon 3 that I wanted. Ooh. Just, yeah, keep them back. until we can make this stuff happen. They haven't broken our high ground yet. The Shefflin's complaining, but I've been very effective this game. I'm not wasting an invis to attack that. Like, come on. They fortified for that? They're really planning to fight it then. That's how you kill an ogre.
Radiant structures have been snow fortified. Let's talk.
Oh my, I would just keep it.
I don't think you want that to happen.
I'd keep it cool all the time. I don't care, I'll pay. I don't pay right now, but I will. If I will live on my own. Come on. I'm nothing. That's it.
That's some cold truth.
Yeah, it's really warm this month for me too, where I live, and I hate it. Efficient units? Absolutely. Yeah, you yell at your landlord. You tell him. I thought they said mix. Now I realize it wasn't a misspelling. Don't give in to the salty. Yeah, it wasn't even about me, but it's still a little bit bothersome because I feel like it wasn't. It's not really. First pick wasn't good, but does he have any ability to detect? No, he's just hoping. That's what I got. That's it. I had nothing else. I'm dead. I came in, I killed somebody, and I'm dead. I like your Star Wars reference. It's good. Let the hook be with you, Pudge. That was not the hook that we needed. We didn't kill either of the people running away at low health. Alright, good. I need a, I don't know what a Blink Dagger's probably dumb. I need maybe an Ags. Ags Max is probably a good idea just to get those good stuns. That way I can shoot. I can do it on the cooldown with enough mana to matter. That was a good idea. Just clear the wave, clear the illusions. Really need to be able to push here. Yes. We need to be able to kill him, but unfortunately my team is not able to. Yeah, I'm the only person on our team who shouldn't be expected to. I could, but I'm not. I'm still not. He has an axe.
That breaks lag.
That was horrifying. He's about to get his next ability, and is going to be terrifying. Oh wait, me. Don't? Okay. We could just let him, I guess. It's an option. I'm still dusted. Crap. I'm gonna be the one persevering to go at Pugna here. Oh, didn't need to. Ah, crap. For agility is a good idea to me. Oh, that's not good. Line clear waves a little bit better. I'll get the Ags, work from there. This is not good. We're getting some kills, but it's not enough right now. I also need travels, but that's just something I can't afford right now. I should have gone for the gold, I think, just to get my items. Good plan. We have to try for it. Nice. Not for me, I'll tell you that. Cool. I'll push, I guess. I want to do something here, but it's like, what do you do? Now I have it. And it's going to be too late.
I have Basher. I can bash him. End it.
I had to back up. I can't even. I'll probably die for it. I already know. I can just feel it. I can feel the death. And just pass by. I'm sure he's at full health. Yep. Nothing I can do about that, I am. I've been trying to matter here, and it's just very hard to keep mattering.
We already took it. It's on.
I appreciate what he did there.
Dead.
He's stunned. That's the best I got. 2 back to base. I'm alive. Hopefully that set us up for a kill here. Bash. Ah, no first hit bash.
I have a disable this. Definitely kill him.
Uh-oh. They engaged him without us. Pudge is so tanky! The tank! His team is all coming to help him. He is unfortunately getting all the mana from killing me now. I mean, if we can just kill some of them, it'd be great. Probably Anti-Mage went back, too. We really needed to not get caught by Anti-Mage there before that fight. That was like the disaster that did that. If I lose this, I don't even know what I'm going to do. It just, the entire game is so painful. I was gonna say, back up. Like, what is he doing? Just staying still. There you go. I do feel like Nyx is relatively poor and not helping. Alright, cool, cool. He killed somebody. He's gonna die now. It's brutal over here. I just can't even. Remember when Anti-Mage just died just now? Oh, he has a gem. Then I checked. His nags a Pudge, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, we can't even push. They're all up, besides Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage alone is not enough to... give us that opportunity. Necro is pain. Bye. So get Necro. Oh no! Pugna! I didn't realize Pugna's thing was up. I was just in range. And then of course I got finished off. Somebody took it. Lifestealer, cool. Well, I tried to help. We just can't push into them, unfortunately. We have no ability to really stop them from doing what they're doing. This is the kind of thing where games end up lasting a long time because the enemy team can't push because you're just standing there but you're not accomplishing anything. You really need to get a big team wipe. Shadow Fiends. He's gotta be our pusher. That's it. That's just what it is. He has boots travel. He has escapes. Problem is, it's also our carry. Who's he talking to? I'm not getting a old here. Must be Lifestealer. Here comes that push out. Yeah, you know it. Doesn't have Aether Lens, so Pudge isn't really gonna get those hooks. Alright, give me that Ags. I have a chance of doing something. I'm a lurker, everybody. Of course. It's true, that's what it's from. That's the idea anyway. That's why Nyx has the Sags. It's a StarCraft reference. He's a Hydralisk. And he turns into a lurker. He's actually already a lurker, but he doesn't have a ranged attack, but that's okay. Here's to you, StarCraft, a game that's infinitely more difficult than our humble Dota. In different ways, though. I am at level 25 really bad. I don't want my movement speed. It's gonna help me get into in and out of position desperately so. Many micros? Or just enough micros? I assume it's the real one. That's all I got. Alright, I got boots to travel. I'm fast. Nick's just zipping around the map. If I would have more mana, I'd probably buy something else, but whatever it happens to be at this point, I don't even know. E-Blade, I guess. Never gonna get it, though. I took the health, I guess. Oh no. I don't know if they have vision. I'm not risking it. I'm just out. And let's heal. This is like such a weird game too. It's gonna take forever. Nice job. We can kill a lot of them really easy now. We just need to see them. I can stun from a mile away when I'm you know, look at how you can see how far that goes because the Aether Lens and the Ags. Necro bought back, interesting. My ADHD team to get wards, yeah. I'm just digging around. I don't do enough damage, unfortunately. I had a scythe. That's what I would buy if I had enough money. They're trying to wait us out. You know, wait to see if, you know, we don't do anything, essentially. We need to push, that's the truth. He wastes his manta all the time. What is he doing? Poison Sight's better because I'm not going to use the attack benefits of the Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn's also more expensive, if I remember correctly. 7,195 versus a Scythe. Yep, significantly more expensive. Scythe's actually within reason. Just probably not, but you know, it's within reason. I don't get it. I don't get what he's doing. Oh.
We stand your ancient. It's time for name of this game.
I need this win, otherwise I'm like 100 MMR down today. And I don't want to lose 100 MMR in a single night. Hey, Afrochick, if I have, since you're watching, or Rednet. Rednet/Afrochick, if you have time, if we have time, this match ends soon, if I just say right now they death push us or whatever. Just one of you want to do me a favor? Are you able to hop on Dota? Because I have an idea of how to kill the remaining, whatever would be 15 minutes or so. Since I don't want to start another game, because I have to get some sleep, because I got no sleep last night and I worked late. So I'd like to find something to do that's still productive that we can teach a lesson about. Isn't por favor with a space because versus por favor as one word is why? Or please. Please. I forget. I took Spanish a long time ago. Okay. I was asking. Not yet, of course. We'll see what happens. We're doomed. I understand you're pretending to speak another language. I got you. We do have damage now. Most important question is how they're going to approach. The Battle Fury just actually screwed him. I do have buyback. GG, GG. Alright. We'll go over this match, and then one of you has elected, since Red Knight didn't give me an answer, to be a demonstration. We'll do a 1v1 mid to talk about laning in particular. But you can think over that while I talk about this match. So my money was actually really poor this game. I kind of expected it. I had okay money earlier, I believe, but late game I can't really take the waves that they're taking, which is okay. I feel like I fought hard. I did some of the most damage on our team. Of course, Shadow Fiend was the most, which I expected. I was a little bit hedged out by Pudge, which is okay. No big deal. I didn't buy any support items, so ooh. That match was all over the place. We had an advantage early when I was doing a lot of work, but then they took the mid game from us, and because of that, it was kind of meh. You volunteer as tribute, solid. It's kind of meh going in. Net worth, I was actually doing pretty good for our solo offlaner, especially against the anti-mage. Unfortunately, the result was anti-mage was also doing pretty well. But Shadow Fiend was ahead, and our tri-lane was doing reasonably well. The real problem we had was that Lifestealer didn't come online nearly fast enough. He wasn't doing much of anything early, which really disappointed me. So he went for Phase Boots, which is normal, Armlet, normal, Deso, which is a lot of damage, Basher, I mean, there's all normal items, you know what I mean? I have no problem with the items, but he just wasn't doing anything, and he wasn't taking good fights. It also was a first pick Lifestealer, and he's bad against AM, bad against Necro and Pugna, and okay against Viper, not really good. So the real problem we had was that one of our hard carry was just a bad pick for this match because he first picked it. Besides that, we really made it close, despite a lot of our mistakes. We made the match come close. So I think it's a respectable loss. Despite the fact that our Lifestealer picked first and got kind of countered, we still made the match last a long time. Like, we brought it to, you know, an hour and 2 minutes, which is something to be respected. You know, it's a respectable end. I am sad I lost another 25 MMR because obviously that means today I lost 97 MMR in a single day. Ooh. But, I mean, we're still over 3,200. I mean, it's alright. It's not good, but that's life. Other than that, Nyx wasn't ideal just because he's pretty bad against Anti-Mage, but he's super strong against Necropugna, which you saw. And he's actually okay against these two, just because I can keep Viper held down, especially once I got my Ags. He built tanky too, and I was still doing stuff to him. But, thank you, Rednet. I appreciate that. You're already ready, I see. So Rednet has volunteered as tribute, which is always exciting. So, for this, Rednet, would you be kind enough to sign on to the Discord? That way we can hear your responses to said terribleness that you're about to experience. No, it actually might go really well for you, so. Mid only, no bots. Perfect. So I'll give Rednet a second, just because I want to make sure we can hear his responses to what there it is, so I can drag him in. Boop. What is up, Rednet? I have to actually get into this. Hold on. There we go. What's up, Rednet?
Another day, and I'm baking in my apartment. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, as you said on the stream, I do feel for you. I'm in a pretty chilled basement right now, so I feel pretty good about it.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah,
Lucky, man.
my parents pay for that AC. They don't do it at night though, weirdly enough. Like in about 20 minutes they're gonna stop it. That's when they stop it. Is it at night? Like what? You sleep when it's cool. So we're gonna do a little demonstration just on how you lane in any given matchup. For the sake of this, you can pick whatever hero you want, Rednet. It doesn't matter.
Good. Oh no!
You know what? For the sake of fun, I'm gonna random. Interesting. So, for me anyway, Rednet, you can do whatever you're gonna do. I got 22 seconds to plan my stuff. It's a double melee. Be aware of melee versus range because we're going mid, of course. So this is more of a mid tutorial, solo lane versus solo lane. You know, equal lanes. It's important to realize that we're both melee heroes. Because of that, this item is incredibly important. Also, the question is, do you need help last hitting? I don't think that I do. I think that I will not need the help last hitting, and because of that, I can buy my other items. And I think they'll probably be more important. So the question is, do you think you can kill your opponent in lane? If the answer is no, you want to build more defensive items and items related about farming. So if I didn't think I could kill this Brewmaster, I don't want to build aggressive items. I don't want to build a Windlace. Well, I might. Probably don't want to build a Windlace. Or like, you know, an Orb of Venom or something like that, because that's more about me killing him. And if I'm not going to do that, why waste the money? Now, I have my own belief about whether or not I'm going to be able to kill him in lane. I could be wrong anyway, but it's something that you can try out. I have this belief based off the matchup in particular. Don't skill until you get to lane. I always try to avoid that because I think it's just a bad way to play Dota. You should not skill before you go to lane. In fact, in this particular matchup, because I know the way this is going to go, I never buy these, but I'm going to buy it anyway. And to give ourselves a little bit of an extra edge, this is just icing on the cake. There's many ways you can win a lane. You can win a lane through sustainability. You just keep fighting with them until they can't fight anymore and you still can. You can win a lane just through killing solely. You're just good at killing them regardless. Win a lane through farming. You don't kill them, but you just farm way better. So in the end, you win. That's not usually going to matter in a solo 1v1 because you'll never get to that late mid-game thing with multiple heroes. But it's an example. You could win through roaming. If you're a mid and you think you can go kill the other lanes, in this case that doesn't apply, but that's another way to win mid. If you can affect it enough to negate them being alone in mid, then it's totally worth it. That's why people used to mid things like Pudge. Or still mid Puck. Now I don't roam as early as Puck as some people do, but if you can make it work, a lot of good stuff happens. I suspect Rednet probably bought a Stout Shield. He probably bought a stack of Tangos. He probably bought a Mango, maybe. If not a Mango, he bought a Windlace.
Ooh, surprise, surprise.
I don't think he would have bought anything else abnormal unless he's building into a Magic Wand. That's my suspicions. He bought a Belt of Giant Strength. Okay, he's going to build into Power Treads. That's the statement he's made to me. The statement I'm going to make to him is something a little bit different. Now see, as Lifestealer here, I have Feast. He has no sustain whatsoever over me. I can just bully the crap out of him and he will never win this fight. And even when I hit the creep wave, when we go back to farming respectively, I still get to get health back. And thanks to the Orb of Venom I purchased, I'm in a pretty good spot with that as well.
I heard the uncertainty in your voice. I heard it.
That's a fire alarm that is malfunctioning. It should go off. If it doesn't go off in about 15 seconds, I promise I'll fix it. I apologize so desperately. I really don't want to have to go fix this. I'm gonna pause for a second right now.
Yep. It's mad. It's mad.
Okay. So that's off. Ready, Rednet?
Ready when you are.
That was really annoying.
Let the fighting recommence.
I hate my fire alarm. It just doesn't work properly. Now I'm actually pushing too. Another benefit for me, because Redhead's gonna have to be pushed under tower and he's not gonna like it. That's a good take, Rednet. So Rednet here decided to go for his Drunken Haze to prevent me from right-clicking him. That is probably a smart decision. I think that's going to benefit him tremendously. It's a pretty cheap skill. That's one of the reasons this matchup can be a little bit rough for Lifestealer, but this will help me a lot. Rednet is also out of his sustain. I'm leveling up my Feast, at least a little bit. Because I want to do just an extra bit of damage, an extra bit of lifesteal that he won't be able to handle. I know that I have more last hits than Rednet now. This chance is 78%, so I guess it's not surprising that I'm missing these. What good fortune. And I have the lane control here. Rednet can't walk away from his tower safely. He'll probably die for it. Now, when he gets to 6, though, I have a big concern. Brewmaster is very powerful, level 6. So I want to be very careful to note when that happens and to plan around it accordingly. He wasted mana for no reason. That's the kind of plays you see at his MMR.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
You feel the trash talking getting you, Rednet?
A little bit. A little bit.
No, he tried to prevent me from getting last hits, but he mistimed it right after I got a last hit, so I didn't need the last hit again for a few seconds. Otherwise, it would have been fine. It's a fair use of an ability to prevent someone from getting money. You know, he's spending mana, what? He's spending 25 mana to prevent me from getting more than 25 gold, so it's a worthwhile trade. His Q is really annoying. Like, I'm not having fun with his Q at all. Very frustrating. Alright. Now we're really getting into the business here. Rednet's now strong enough where he probably could try to engage me, and it depends how the fight would go, who would win. It would depend when people used what abilities. I do a lot of damage, though. Just healing up a little bit. Make myself ready for the next Rednet plan. So what I did there is I knew that I could fully heal with ult, do a little damage to Rednet, and he obviously had to buy an extra stack of tangos at some point, and it's a magic stick. I didn't really give him that many things on his magic stick, so I'm happy about that. And making him waste more of those tangos, I hate that thing. There's no fire. It's farther away now, but it's like super annoying. There we go. Ah. The guaranteed mischance. I hate it. I hate it so much. This percentage is really minimal, but I'm banking on that health changing any engagement we have. Now, I could be wrong. It might not go that way. But I'm banking on it. I just wanted to stop his clarity.
You actually got like the last 10 seconds of it.
Hey, better than no seconds of it.
This is true.
Make sure you utilize all resources.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Ah, of course I hit that one creep. Renet's going to see if I left the rune. I didn't. Oh, he shrined. I see. He had to have, otherwise he wouldn't have that mana.
Maybe.
Well, he is over level 6. It's taking a while, actually. He is over level 6. I do have to be careful here. All the misses. Really?
Yes, sir.
All the denies. Make sure I'm ahead of Rednet in this this race we have going on. He's getting really nervous because he doesn't know what my plan is.
I don't care. Your
Really?
plan is inconsequential. Yeah. See that? See that plan? Right there.
That's a plan. You take
I'm
lots of
terrible.
damage. And
I'm
I
terrible
get
at smack talk. I've got nothing.
I get all the advantage in lane. Well, thank you for that, Rednet.
Anytime.
The more health he gains, the more effective Feast is, since it's percentage based. So him building any strength items is... It's not inefficient, mind you. Like, it still matters. Because obviously I still do my regular damage, which means the regular damage is less consequential. But it isn't as effective as other items might be. It also increases damage since he's a strength hero, but you know. There's one item I'm fearing that he might build, and that would really be a problem for me. He's actually microing. I'm okay with that. I don't know if he realizes that I'm up here for the whole duration.
Yeah, I really mistimed that.
Reddit actually has a backup plan here. I will not kill him, and I know that. He has a really good plan, and I respect it. That's not the plan.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You're gonna shrine? Oh, okay.
Oh.
You had a TP Rednet. You could have left so long ago.
Yeah, I didn't have the mana for it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
No.
that was... Okay, that was the backup plan I was referring to. That's so
Yeah,
unfortunate.
I knew exactly what you're talking about. I was biting my lip there.
I didn't realize. I thought you were going to try it in a second. Did you like how I used the ult there, Rednet?
Yeah.
The very end of the range of the ult.
Yeah. I saw that coming a while ago, and there was nothing I could do to stop it.
You know that I have a Fairy Fire, right?
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 75, but I've been saving it just for the first occasion you get uppity, just so I can burst that 75 and be like, oh yeah, see, you thought I was dead. If I get this next item, then Rednet dies. There is nothing he can do about it. He'll die every time, forever. Just the way that it is. Now let's do this just to clinch. clinch the victory. So what I've been doing so far is I've been working on my sustain versus Rednet. I've been trying to trade with him as much as possible because he can't afford it. You know, I do, now anyway, I do more damage than him. I life leech, he doesn't. And he doesn't have a lot of options to, like, make it matter. 2 misses in a row, great. Thanks, Lifestealer. You're the best. This is the Lifestealer way. Don't take control of things as Lifestealer and... Where's my hit? Come on. There we go. So 1v1 mids used to end at 2 kills. Do you want to call it Rednet or do you want to push it to 3?
I think that's a pretty good call. I was building a Yule's. I don't know if you noticed that. But, yeah.
What was the Yule's for?
Well, the Yule's, I was figuring I could kind of wait out your rage and then regen a little with my mana because I thought my mana pool would regen quicker, but after I got the
I get it. The only problem is you can't hit me if I'm raged.
Right.
Well, you could always wait. You'll live probably long enough. All right, I took your tower too if that wasn't definitive enough. I thought one woman used to end here, but it's okay. All right, we'll call it though.
Do this.
You can disconnect and abandon because I refuse.
There we go.
I can let it count down on you.
5, 4, 3.
Need to increase my net worth. Yes.
Gotta pad that bottom line. Mm-hmm.
So we'll go over a couple of the specifics because I know it seems like minimal, like why does a 1v1 mid matter? But the little things are what usually get you the victory. So if we look into like the last hits, for example, even though Rednet was staying alive for a long time before he actually died repeatedly because it was all in a row, I have triple his last hits almost. And that's because I was being the bully there. So I'm walking into the creep wave and standing there and challenging him. So I'm using the fact that my character is better at fighting to prevent him from farming. So then even if my idea of sustain doesn't work in of itself, I'm also playing the farm game, where even though I'm not getting a ton, he's getting even less than me. So then if there was team fight stage or whatever, he'll never be able to matter as much as I will in those fights. And that's the goal. Also the denies. As much as these are both a low number, I denied more than him, and thus I gained some extra experience that way. And he lost some experience that way, which helped me clinch those quick kills. It's important to realize what your opponent has, so like I was never afraid of his ult. I didn't want to be near him because he does damage, but the tornado doesn't do much to me. It helps me wait out his ult. The rock sucks, but I can always rage it if I have the rage up. The only thing I can't do is kill him. I don't have enough damage early on to kill all 3 of the spirits, so it's basically just survive until the end. If he had low health when he started, he'll have low health when he comes back. Playing all those little things and realizing what your advantage is and taking advantage of it is the biggest part of playing a 1v1 lineup, a matchup. So like obviously Lifesteal and Brewmaster aren't generally against each other. They're both safe lane and Lifesteal sometimes jungles. But if you did end up in that strange scenario, you have to view them as all of their strengths and all their weaknesses put together. And obviously it does help that I'm a little more experienced than Rednet is, but he's not incompetent, so he knows what he's doing as well. So it does apply to other games.
On that note, that was my first time playing Brewmaster, and I was actually pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what you were doing. You casted your spells. I think your build was correct. I can actually go over there, I suppose. No, I can't. I can't look at that match, can I? Recent games.
No, it's a lobby.
Paragraphs. They're there. I can look at the skills you took. Yep, there it is. So you took Drunken Brawler first. That's probably correct. I don't know if you guys know this, but Brewmaster, if you wait long enough, there's a guaranteed chance that he gets a crit or a dodge on his next hit,
Right.
being hit. If you wait long enough, which starts at 13 seconds. This is a very good first skill for Brewmaster in general, because every once in a while you'll get a free save from an opponent or free extra damage that you can take. That was correct. Then he took Drunken Haze to stop me from getting easy kills. That was also good. Thunderclap is good for farming, doing damage to me, and stop me from killing him for attack slow. It's also good. So then he maxed Thunderclap real quick to do damage to make me afraid, which actually did keep me back. If you guys noticed, around level 4 or 5, I couldn't really go too near him. After that, I mean, it didn't really matter. It was already a little bit too late because I was able to level open wounds enough that I could cast it from far away. It didn't
And then
cost them.
the additional level in Feast at 5, I feel like that was a real turning point for me as well, just because you had that little bit of extra sustain.
You mean a 4? I took my second level feast at 4. 1, 4, 7, and 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So feast, if you do the math out to how much it'll actually end up benefiting you, it's only by a couple points. You'll get extra on the health and damage, but the couple extra points can really matter in a 1v1 matchup where you have similar health pools. It adds up. So that's
It's
why
like a psychological thing, because you see that little extra going down, and you're like, oh, wait, I don't know the math on this.
Well, that's true. That too. You could take advantage of somebody not knowing exactly how much it is. But it does add up, because even over the course of a fight, I might have gained an extra, 40 health, and he lost an extra, 30, because it's different. The numbers aren't necessarily directly related. They are, but they aren't. That still matters. 40 health and 30 health, it's a total of a 70 difference, which is the same as a Fairy Fire. You know what I mean? So it's not from one hero, but it's like a Fairy Fire use of difference between the two of them, and that matters a lot in a fight. That's why Fairy Fires are good items. But you can see the way the match played out based on us both trying to take advantage of the same things. And also, if you look at the graph for player net worth, you can see that my farming strategy went into effect really early. Like a minute and a half in the game, I was already choking him for farm.
Yeah.
The levels were the same, though. We were both pretty consistent on the denying last hitting thing, which is good. I can appreciate that. Now you can see all the items. That's funny, too. Why do they show... Wait, what? Why are there so many lines? This isn't even our game. It just shows me a player item graph from something else. It shows us ours. Did you buy a ward? No.
No.
It shows me mine. I have the right items. That's what I bought. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, it shows my lineup for what I bought. It shows you what you bought down on the second line. That's... Did you buy a flying courier?
I bought a flying courier, yes.
Yeah, okay.
But I didn't buy a ward.
Right. No. You're the 6th line. Right below the 0-0. That's your line. I don't know what all these filler lines are. It's probably from my last game. That's so weird. What a strange glitch. Anyway, but it was well fought, Rednet, and I appreciated your small amount of time you could dedicate to the stream, because we all love you.
We try.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream here because I have to eat. I'm starving, and I need to drink again. I'm so thirsty, and it is that time. So I appreciate you guys being here. For me to lose about 100 MMR, it's okay. We'll gain it back. We had some rough games, but inevitably there's always some good games that follow. So I will see you guys next time.